Hi. So I think that your research proposal regarding the connection between child abuse and domestic violence in African American men is extremely important. I say that with experience from people that have been very close to me in my life, and the struggles they've been through. I think that there's a lot of research that's needed, and your proposal is the start of something big. I think that your proposal is not only important to find those connections and to see the effects of the child abuse on the relationships that come later, but I think it will also lay important groundwork for early intervention programs and treatment methods that don't exist yet or that we haven't tried yet that will be extremely beneficial to the entire population. I think you did a really good job of picking not just a gap statement to kind of draw on, but an entire group of people that get overlooked more often than not. And I think that your research is going to really push treatment towards a new horizon. And in my research, following watching your video, something really interesting that I found was that emerging adults and adolescents were found to be at the highest risk, according to Wolf and Temple, of dating violence and relationship violence. And I'm interested to see where your research goes to see which groups, see if this comes up any, if one group is more at risk than the other as far as age goes, along with the child abuse history. And I wonder if there's a connection with it being so high in the emerging adults and the adolescents because they're not as far removed from their early abuse as others may be. I also found it interesting that they kind of went in a direction that I think a lot of us, or I didn't think about necessarily, but that this domestic violence and these risks are not limited to just dating, sexual, or intimate relationships, but to friend relationships and family relationships too, that they see this domestic violence across the board. And I think that that is something interesting that you may end up finding in your research and that I'm really intrigued to know more about. So great job. I really think your research is going to be important.